Learn Python video series. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about how to join two or more tuples. First thing, and second thing, we are going to learn how to multiply tuples. And third thing, we will see all the methods available in tuple class in Python. Yeah. So let's start with the first thing. Right. To join two or more tuples, you can use plus operator. Let's see how we can do that. So here I'm going to use like joined tuple variable name, and there let's say I would like to join this tuple, right? So I will write fruits and plus numbers. If you have some more tuple, then plus, and you have to give the tuple name, but I have only two tuples and I would like to join. Let's print value of join tuple and let's see what gets printed. If I run, then here you can see, so when I try to join these two tuples, then I get a return back as a tuple and fruits. First of all, you can see list of fruits and then list of all the numbers that combine together, right? And this will follow the sequence in what order you are just concatenating. Yeah. Now let's see how to multiply tuples. If you want to multiply the content of a tuple uh, a given number of times, you can use asterisk or star operator. Let's see, I would like to multiply the fruits tuple by 2. Then how we can do that? So what you have to do, so let's say fruits equals to fruits and asterisk 2. And let's see what gets printed when I try to print this tuple. If I run, then here you can see this tuple got multiplied twice number of times. So this is first, right, tuple first times, and this is second times, right? If you want to multiply it 3 times, then you can write 3, then it will multiply 3 times. So this is first number of times, then second times, then third times, right? So that's how you can understand what's the meaning of multiplying tuples. Now last thing we are going to discuss, what are the methods available in tuples, right? So first thing you have to keep in mind, there are only two methods. As you know that tuples are only read only or immutable object. So that's the reason tuple class does not have much method. There is only two methods. One is count and second is the index. Let's try to understand both methods. When we talk about the count method basically returns the number of times the value, right? Basically this will return the number of times of a specified value appears in the tuple. Let's try to understand through example. Let's say I would like to check. Let's say I would like to check in numbers tuple how many times let's say 5 occurs, right? Value 5 occurs. Then simply I'll do numbers dot count and I'll pass the object which I want the count available in the tuple. So if I run, then here you can see count is coming 5. That means 5 is available 5 number of times in this tuple, right? And that's what, if you search for the any element which is not existing at all in this tuple, let's say 50, then it will give you the 0 as count, right? Here you can see, right? So but I was looking for the 5, so it is coming 5, means 5 occurs 5 times in this tuple. Yeah. Now let's go to the next method. Next method is nothing but index, right? So index method basically search for the first occurrence of the specified value and it returns its position or index, right? But one thing you have to keep in mind, the index method basically throws an exception if value is not found, right? These things you have to keep in mind. So let's say if I search for the basically object, what's the index of, let's say 5 again. So first occurrence of 5 exists at 0 1 2 and position 2, right? So it will return 2, right? That will just return the first occurrence of basically first basically index first occurrence index of a specified element, right? But if element doesn't exist at all in the tuple, then it will throws an exception. That you have to keep in mind. Let's say it throws an exception, and what is the exception? Value error, right? So that's all I wanted to say in this video tutorial, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.